Hi there, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome back to Rising Angels Reborn. We continue with the story, and we are out of the lab. And with the set program working on decrypting the picture on Zuri's data, but I have a moment to investigate another lead. Time to interrogate Faye. For reasons the routines might want her dead. But outside her door, I can hear voices. Loud voices talking about things I can't quite make out through the sliding door. Did I quickly get to her before I did? Back me up. Okay. It's so cute, Sol. Thank you. I remembered how you like carno for pigs, so I gathered up materials to stitch one. It isn't one of my better ones. That's sweet, Sol. Oh, Natalie, hey. Could I get one? Sure, get put into a hospital bed on one of our missions. Start acting somewhat professional, and maybe I'll think about it. You should be happy with me convincing Razona to let you out early. Only good little pups get gifts. I'm not a pup. If you aren't, I'm going to have to take it back. I'm a man of my word. Don't torment the girl. Fine, as long as you start feeling better, you can keep it. I also brought you some documentaries by Lillian Hart to keep you sane in here. Is it the Panda Bear special? Yep. Thank you so much, Sol. I gave Sol an approving smile. He really did take to heart my request to stop making trouble with the crew. I knew I could count on him. Still, making her a little pig doll as a get-well present might be a bit over the top. He never settles for doing simple things, like just apologizing. And thank you all for visiting me, I really... What's wrong? It's a damn antidote. Whatever our worthless doctor is giving her has more symptoms than the poison. It's okay, it'll be fine. My chest just hurts every now and then. Do you think you are alright enough to answer a few questions for me? I'll be fine, really. I glanced at Sol, who gives me the smallest of supporting nods. Do you remember my sketches of their runes? I do, but I still can't think of anything those squiggly lines might match up with. What about, have you seen anything suspicious lately? Strange? Out of the ordinary? Sol made me a stuffed animal and is trying to make me feel better. That is quite strange, I agree. See if I do it again. It's sweet for Sol hasn't been this nice to me since before. Before? Don't worry, it has nothing to do with this line of questioning. Suspicious. What could you two be hiding? Don't ask questions about things you wouldn't understand. Does it have nothing to do with suspicious things involve my case, Faye? Lena. Say no more, I'll ask Sol about it later. And you will get the same answer as before. You know, I'm not going to give up on this. Perhaps that does not mean I'm going to make embarrassing private moments public for all to know. I knew it! Knew what? Oh, told me some very interesting rumors about how they broke up and how he had an... If you spill one more word, I'll have you locked up in that room for the rest of your life. I thought you tried really hard to keep it a secret, but... Natalie, Faye, please look the other way while I punch Suri in her big fat mouth. Bring it! This must be good if it would spur Sol to violence. Well, Sol and Faye, please don't. I don't want to hurt any more people. Please don't say anything, Suri. Alright, I won't say anything. Who is it going to hurt? This is one of those things that Sol should say for himself anyway. A honorable warrior admits his faults and failings. A failing it was. Mine. Well, that might be true. As the ranking officer, I had responsibility. I'm starting to hate you all. I forgot how much you love it when people talk around you. You all are speaking gibberish. It's annoying. If you aren't going to speak sense, don't keep saying things to drive my curiosity further. But I get to ask a question next, Faye. What is it? What do you know that would cause someone to seek biological weapons on you? I need to have a talk with Suri about what it means to keep your hand hidden during a questioning session. I can answer that one. It wasn't what Faye knew, but that she didn't know that was an area inhabited by mutant fish. They weren't fish. What do you mean? Studying fauna and flora is my job. They were too streamlined, too well designed to be natural born. Nature is a mysterious thing. I could also hear a very faint humming from them. I think they were machines. Preposterous. Who would use a field of robot attackers as a trap? Natalie? Suri? It's above my need to know, I see. So, that's not... Excuse me, I really shouldn't be here for this. So, wait!
I'm sorry, I don't know about anything about them. So, it's okay, Faye. As long as you are feeling better, that's good enough for us. Thank you, it makes me happy to have visitors. I wasn't expecting anybody. We're a crew. Of course we're gonna come to see you. And speak of being crew, what are you still doing here, Nat? You need to talk to Saul before he gets away. She's right, he tends to misinterpret things. As true as that may be, he didn't misinterpret this one. He knew that I withheld the information the same, despite claiming to trust him and be his friend. What am I supposed to say? I'm glad you weren't hurt any worse. Faye, it won't happen again. Nobody will be hurt again on my mission. I'm going to go back to my lab and lock the door. Nobody comes in. My horrible ideas don't come out. I'll have to jam it, so kindly can't let anybody inside. Right now, I just want to be alone. I don't want to hurt more people. I just want to solve this case. What's that noise? Aren't you supposed to be with Faye? What are you doing? Walking? Leave me alone before I end up getting you hurt as well. Silence, no more clinging of boots. Tsuri must be smart enough not to follow me. She must know I'm not worth protecting. Or she's being clever and using her wings to keep her from making telltale sounds. Just because I can hear you clinking doesn't mean I don't know you are still following me. I'm not following you. I'm just going in your general direction. I'm not that stupid. You must be. You think telling me not to do my job is going to stop me from protecting you? Everyone else needs the protection from me. You got confined, Saul doesn't see me as a friend anymore. Faye got hospitalized. The person who needs the most protection from you is yourself. I'm not going to sit it by while you hurt yourself. It's not you, Natalie. Nobody blames you. We are all just on edge. Being a true warrior means being able to... I don't care. Is she gone? I told you that you'd one day run away screaming from that lizard. What did I tell you? Oh, nobody listens to Saul. Because I'm always right. This is the part where you laugh at me and say I only get to claim that once I beat you. Natalie, I want to say something. I want to apologize for forcing him to the side. I want to admit that... What's that thing? Tsuri's datapad. It looks like something you'd find on one of those ancient civilization shows. I told you to just use the one from the storage. It's not the latest model, but at least it... We found a copy of one of the pictures. I gave it to Tsuri to look at. Oh. Faye was poisoned by Raltin poison. These creatures were genetic weapons designed by the Empire. I think they are the ones who have been stealing evidence at the scene before we arrived. Huh? I've been failing at everything. We should have found them long before now. Have you been confiding this in Tsuri? She's the one who had been helping me. I wouldn't have even this little progress without her. Is that so? Who would have thought Lizard Brain would be beating us both in this game of mysteries? I need to confess something. I've been withholding secrets from you as well. What? I've been trying to find evidence to pin this on Dr. Nelson. I was so sure that he was the one trying to thwart you. But it was Higa who broke into my lab. You know, even that. She confessed it. The girl laughed at me and rapped into my face. I really am worthless in the case to you. That is not true. You can't think that. It's true, Natalie. Even you admit that Lizard Brain is more helpful. Stop saying that. Both of you are helping. Aren't you supposed to be helping me keep order and protect the others? Knowing you are there to keep the home front protected is important to me. You are important to me. What about Tsuri? Both of you are important to me. Well, I know you are very important to Tsuri. Where is she anyway? She told me the first thing she was going to do after getting her freedom was teaching you her special moves. I yelled at her and ran away. Like what I did to you. How can I explain all the stress that is eating away at me? Every moment of my life is getting worse and worse. Looking at the picture of Tsuri's family seems so far away. I see. I'm still your friend, right? Of course. And you still value my help? Yeah. Because I'm about to upset you. Then don't. Being the ship executive officer has led me to believe that doing the right thing often means angering people. Stop worrying about what we think of you. Stop worrying about how this mission is going to turn out and keep on helping those you care about. You cared enough about me not to run off, for I could see it in your eyes. You cared enough to risk me going after your last lead. You cared enough to try to improve my feelings. So go care for Tsuri's feelings. If she's that important to solving it, say to you, telling her your things and apologizing shouldn't be a problem. When did you learn to care for other people? Blame the job. I'm tired of losing friends to this war and themselves. So, thanks. Let's just keep to talking. It's out next time. I should get back to the bridge. Alphonse has been covering for me.
I should go find Tsuri and apologize for yelling at her and running away. She wanted to be there for me. But I'm going back to my lab. I don't have the courage to admit it. I was an idiot and ask for forgiveness. How I managed to it with Soul is a mystery. Tsuri is right. I'm no warrior. I'm not worthy of being an admiral someday. I start to see why they stuck me on that backwater planet in the first place. But I want to change. I'm going to change. If I really believe in everything I've said, I have to be brave. After nearly an hour of searching, I found her standing in front of my lab with a dejected look on her face. Tsuri.
Nat, where have you been? I've been worried that your crime will try to kill you.
I've been trying to find you. I want to say something.
I'm a lizard brain who doesn't understand when enough is enough.
I'm the lizard brain who needs to stop abusing her friends. I'm sorry.
Apology not accepted. What? Nope, I'm not letting you off the hook that easily. You can't crush my feelings and expect me to just forgive you. But there is a way to make it up for me. If you agree to one thing, I might just be willing to let everything slide.
Participate in your daily workouts?
That's an amazing guess. We'd have to practice a lot first. Shape you into a real warrior.
If you just want to hang out, just say so. I like being with you. I don't feel quite as cowardly. I see your strength of purpose and I know I have to be better. Akurel would be proud of the dreamer you become.
That's sweet. I'm not nearly strong enough yet, but someday.
You're stronger than you know, even if you won't ever play me a song.
I miss it. I miss playing those soft melodies and seeing everyone smooth lift after a tough day. But I don't get the luxury now. I have to be strong and be a protector. Don't get that luxury anymore.
Just like I don't get the luxury of questioning myself when I've still got a job to do. The timer on the translator program still has almost a day on it. Why don't you show me a few moves?
That's more like it. Let's go do it on the bridge and get everyone involved.
That sounds dangerous.
Bleh.
Natalie.
Hey, so Tsuri was going to teach me some of her special fighting stances. Why don't you come with? I don't think he has the footwork to pull them off.
I can move around better than you and your massive wings, but we have a crisis to deal with first. There is always another crisis. Kika found out we're missing ship. I'm past Saw and springing down the hall before any other words come out his mouth. I can steal savages. I can still become an admiral. Talk to me.
Guess who found it? I certainly wasn't Miss Mystery.
Shut up, Lieutenant. What did we find?
I'm the one who found the wreckage, not we.
I'm sorry, I must have misheard you. I could have sworn that you said wreckage.
I know human hearing is poor, but I said it perfectly clear. Look.
Despite my willing for her words to be false, the drifting remains of twisted metal and their brills tell the truth of the situation. This call, that wreckage, is nothing more than a floating junkyard. My heart falls silent, my brain unable to process the chaos in front of me. Only one word can pierce the frozen synapses. Failure. I failed. I got here second. I should have known destruction of the ship would be the Empire's goal. I should have tried harder to find it before them. Those days, where I just sat around and stared at the wall, I could have used them better. How I do not know, but I should have. There is no positive way to spin this report. Sorry, Command, I delayed and the Admiralties got there first. They may have a weapon that the research team thought could end the universe. My bad. I'd be lucky if they settled for just demoting me to flight officer. I could see prison time for negligence depending on the presiding official. There has to be something I can do. I have to be able to salvage this situation, somehow. Are there any sort of distress beacons? Beacons. Try all of the standard emergency frequencies, military and civilian. Radios are dead. Try again. Sure, Natalie.
There's not going to be any. It was a self-destruct.
That does seem to be the most likely cause of the devastation before us. This a great shame.
This is why I had to break into the lab to hear the recording. Did you not hear that man? Are all humans dead? He said he was going to do this. I swear.
Were you asleep during the battle aboard the Xeon? That plasma burns along the ship. From somebody fired up on this ship. Saul gives me a faint smile, trying to make me feel better. It does nothing to soothe the pain in my heart. If I had trusted my friend more, maybe you could have found a way to get here first. You seek to blame others when you cannot accept the truth. My dear Kylie, what are your thoughts on the matter? As a pretty smart engineer, does this not say self-destruct?
The researcher could have overloaded engines. They might have caused markings like that.
Bullshit, it was the damn routines. You seek to blame Boogeyman. Do you have proof? We must conclude that the facts are correct. This was a self-destruct by a potentially delusional researcher, turned at the loss of his people. Could you not understand his painful decision? I need to be strong. Now it's time to play my hand before the truth is lost forever. As at the desert camp, Tsuri was also attacked when she rescued Lieutenant Star and Captain Mufo. I gathered a sample of the toxin and checked it against my database. It was a known Raltian nerve agent. That would be convincing. Convenient counter to me. Do you happen to have the proof? Of course I do. Computer tell us the result of the chemical scan performed in the past week by me. Processing. No entries found. Run all scans of any type by me. Processing. No entries found.
But I was there. Because you aren't totally braced towards your crash.
This can't be happening. I know it was done. I know it. Am I losing my mind? What did you do to it, you bastard? Mind you're wrong. Isn't that what you always are screaming at poor Kylie?
The colonel is correct, Major. Just because you do not like the facts presented to you does not give you the reason to be unprofessional.
But he tampered with Natalie's data.
But how could he have so? In case you forgot in your desire to be Natalie's White Knight, nobody, and I mean nobody, has access privileges to the central computer.
I'm sorry, Natalie. Thanks for trying so.
It would seem like this case is closed. Unless you have any objections, Major Puccile, we should make for Katajion space and report what he transpired here.
Can it end so easily? No! There has to be something we can do! I can just give up now. The universe is in danger and everyone is counting on me. I can't let the sacrifices made to get me here be wasted. My mind drifts to Faye, alone in her room, clutching her gut from the burning pangs of agony. I think of Kika, hiding the pain of her lost family. Do the needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many? Is it my place to make that call? Either way, I must. We haven't even done a survey of the wreckage. Of course I'm going to object to this.
Can't you just accept reality without fighting so much?
That's not my job.
So what? Your job is wasting our time and limited resources? We're running low of food, Commander. We should go home.
They are quite right. Wreckage service can take days to do a proper search. It would be folly to waste our resources. You just don't want her to find the truth of what happened. Temper.
So's right, we have scanners and stuff, searching for waves and particles and things. Do you even hear yourself talk?
If I may, the lieutenant has a point. Doing scans won't take more than a few hours, nor will an initial run with the recovery drone. Do you want to give up on the truth so easily, Kika? This is the first time I've seen you wimp out on proving yourself correct, housecat.
Major?
It's a term of affection.
Fine, we'll do scans. I prove you wrong, and then we can go home. Deal? This is acceptable to me, Major Puccile?
Alright, let's do it. And with that, we end the episode here. Maybe there will be something. See you in the next episode. Bye.